Hey, what's up everybody? It's Rutech, and today we will be talking about Rockspace's dual band Wi-Fi extender. This is an amazing device. Let me tell you guys a little story. So for the longest time, I've been using a power outlet adapter. It works by sending an internet signal through your power lines by using one adapter that hooks up to your router, and one that outputs the signal to wherever you'd like via an Ethernet port in the second adapter. Now the reason I've been using power line adapters is because I couldn't find a good Wi-Fi extender that could maintain both a consistent connection with high speeds. The thing with outlet adapters is they deliver low speeds but are very consistent with their connection, which I need as someone who plays games like first-person shooters. Well, the Rockspace dual band Wi-Fi extender solves both the speed and consistency issue. With this extender, I am able to get high download and upload speeds and a rock solid consistent connection while playing video games. Now, before we dive straight into the video with the full review and speed test, I would really appreciate it if you checked out my channel. I post PC tech videos among other things. Also, if you have any comments or questions as the video goes along, be sure to drop a comment. If you like the video, drop a like. And if you enjoy the content you're seeing, drop a sub. It really helps out the channel. If you aren't concerned with anything but the speed test, here's the timestamp that brings you directly to the speed tests. So let's read up on what the specifics on this extender are so we know what to expect. For speeds, it brags a maximum of 300 megabits per second on the 2.4 gigahertz network and 867 megabits per second on the 5 gigahertz network. You can pretty much put this extender anywhere in your house, as it offers 360-degree coverage all the way up to 1,292 square feet. Now for my tests, I will be doing 10 feet, 35 feet, and 60 feet away. I can't say that I have a massive house to test the true limits of this extender, but regardless, 60 feet will most likely be a good maximum distance mark for most of you. And now for the unboxing. Pretty simple packaging. You open up the box, open another box, and you find two things, being the Wi-Fi extender itself and the instructions paper. Setting up the Wi-Fi range extender is very quick, easy, and simple, so I won't do a segment here on how to do that, but as you can see here on the instructions booklet, it is a very easy process. I was able to set it up using my phone in just under 4-ish minutes. So now onto the tests. Now before we start with the tests, I just want to quickly mention how when I first got this extender, I used it to download Modern Warfare, and it was able to download it at 11.5 megabytes per second, which translates to 92 megabits. This was at a distance of about 40-ish feet away from the router. That means that I was able to have download speeds at 92% of what my internet speed is, which is 100 megabits per second. And that's pretty impressive. Anyway, for the tests, I will be doing distances of 10, 35, and 60 feet with an Ethernet connection speed test and a 5G Wi-Fi speed test. Starting with 10 feet, now most of you won't need an extender at 10 feet, but I wanted to do this just to test it anyway, just in case there's some odd, rare case where someone would need it at this distance. The signal doesn't travel through any walls in this test. Using Ethernet, we get 75.4 megabits per second download and a 10.4 megabits per second upload. Using 5G Wi-Fi, we get a download speed of 52.3 megabits per second and an upload speed of 10.4 megabits per second. Next up, 35 feet. The Wi-Fi is traveling through one wall in this test. Using Ethernet, we get 82.4 megabits per second download and a 10.4 megabits per second upload. Using 5G Wi-Fi, we get a download speed of 54.7 megabits per second and an upload speed of 10.3 megabits per second. And finally, for 60 feet. 60 feet is about what I would expect to be the average distance that people would use for a Wi-Fi extender. Also, this signal is traveling through, I would say, 3 to 4 walls, so keep that in mind. Using Ethernet, we get 60.2 megabits per second and an upload of 10.4 megabits per second. Using 5G Wi-Fi, we get a download speed of 66.3 megabits per second and an upload speed of 1.56 megabits per second. And here's the chart of those results. Now, another thing to consider, Wi-Fi also heavily varies based on where you're located, what devices you have connected via Wi-Fi, and what potential signal interferences you may have in your area, etc. So using your Rockspace Wi-Fi extender where you live will probably be better, as I live in an area with a lot of signal interference, unfortunately. But the thing is, despite that, these are some very good numbers. With Wi-Fi, it's normal to not get 100% of your download speed, and this Rockspace extender does a great job receiving and relaying internet signals. I've been using this extender for just about 5 days now. It never cuts out, rarely has any ping spikes, and is overall a very great extender. So it's very clear that this is a high-end extender. You are getting some serious power for what you're paying. Do I recommend this extender? Absolutely. Streaming, gaming, uploading videos, file transfers, or whatever it may be, this extender can absolutely handle it. Aside from the fact that it's well priced for its performance delivery, it also is a very solid piece and comes from a great, trustworthy company. Big thanks to Rockspace for sending this out. So yeah, that will do it for this review, guys. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. Have any comments or questions, drop a comment below and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. And if you enjoy the content you're seeing, drop a sub. Thanks for watching. Peace out.